Alright guys, what's good? Welcome to this 5,000 subscriber Q&A answering video thing. Thank you guys for all your questions on the 5,000 video upload. I should have probably promoted this a little bit more, but it just kept slipping my mind every time I was doing something, so yeah. Alright, so we're going to start off with the question first from Bless Reborn Games. So question, what do you use for recording and editing? And the second question is, how do you do out the sidebars with the Pokemon names and the gender on the right side? Well, I recorded the video for you guys showing you how to do that, so I guess we'll get into that right now. Alright guys, what's good? This is something a lot of people asked in the Q&A and stuff, is how do you make your videos or whatever, or they've asked me on Twitter or other places like that, so I figured I'd show you guys how all this work is done. It's not even work, it's actually very easy when you're used to doing it for so long. So, first off, I record the screen with Camtasia, which is what I'm doing now. As you can see, there's stuff, and you can enjoy my Believe in the Shield wallpaper. Anyway, we're going to open up Camtasia real quick, and we are going to render this video. So, pretty much what I do is record it, and it should be Capture 2, that is the latest one, yep. So this is the champion battle that you already saw. Here's all the stuff, and whatever, and all that cool stuff like that. And what we are going to do is just produce and share. I already have it done, but I'll just like overwrite it. I'm going to keep it in its the size that I recorded in, which is 478 times 316, and we'll just call it LGRW22 because it is the 22nd episode. So we'll just overwrite that. And now this rendering process, depending on how fast or how powerful your computer is, could take a while, could take instantly. Mine goes pretty quick. I do have a custom built computer, so it is pretty fast. But even if you're doing it in these dimensions, it should be pretty fast anyway, because it's not like rendering it in HD and stuff. So yeah. So once all that stuff's done, in like a second or so, we'll move on to the next part. And I have a sweet in my mouth, so if you hear that moving around, then I'm sorry. But yeah. So there's the champion battle rendered, the champion episode rendered, or at least that one part's done, step one. Next up, I use GIMP. I know a lot of people use Photoshop, but I'm not good at Photoshop. I know how to use GIMP though. So, pretty much, what we're going to do is open up the file. So that is in leaf green stuff. And we will go down to sidebar edit. And here is the sidebar. So, as of the episode before the champion, these were the last 3 Pokemon that I had left. And as you guys saw, 2 of them fainted in this episode. I actually haven't done the sidebars yet. I'm actually only editing the episode now, so I'm showing you while I'm doing this. So, I believe Helium was the first to faint. So what we do is grab Helium 3, which I have up here, because I had Helium 1 for when it was a Pidgey, Helium 2 when it was a Pidgeotto. I'm just going to delete that. That layer is gone, and what I need to do is go to the text tool, go up here, and get rid of that and put in a 1 instead. So there we go, we have 11. And what I usually do is export this. I know there's probably a better way to be doing this, but this is literally the way I do it, and I find it pretty easy to do this way. So what I do is save that as sidebar 55, as in it's the 55th sidebar I've had to do in this series. And that pretty much covers that part whenever Helium faints. So next up, Hydrogen faints. And we just need to find Hydrogen over here somewhere. There it is. So we delete that as well. And we come up here and we edit in the 2. So 12 have fainted. And then we export. And so on and so forth. So export that as 56. And then Calcium, which is going to be 57. So there we go. Make sure we edit in the 3 for 13. And export. So sidebar 57. There it is. There's the sidebars for the champion battle, pretty much. So let's just X out of that. Save that because I'll need that template for when I put in the new stuff. So we'll close out again because we're done there. And what we'll do now is open up Sony Vegas. That takes like a minute or so. So what I'll do is pause and come back when it's open. Alright, so we have Sony Vegas open. And this is just the usual sort of like dashboard thing. What I usually do is add 2 video tracks over here. and then add one audio track, and I like sort of zoom it out a bit so I can see them all here in one sort of grid. So what we'll do is import what we have made already, which is well, we need 54 as well because that was the last episode. So just grab these three and then grab 57 or 58, whichever one the last one was. I wasn't paying too much attention to it, so let me just grab that. Wow, it's terrible mouse control. Let's see. So there we go, 57, which is the last one, and then we'll just delete all these from here and go back into Open Project and go to Documents, Camtasia Studio, LG RW22, which is today's episode, or not today, but yesterday's episode, the Champion Battle. And there we go. So this is the Champion Battle again. This so y'all can see and whatever. And what I do is grab this, put it here, drag it, oops, drag it, drag it to extend it. And I usually skip to a part where I'm battling a Pokemon, so there we go. So let me just go back a little bit more so I can see. Yeah, okay, so there we go. So what I do is event crop, and let me just drag this down here so I can see a little bit more. Maintain aspect ratio, nope. And basically you just drag it so it is in the sidebars, basically. So there we go. And let me pull this one all the way over to here. My mouse control is so bad because my mouse is fine. I just don't have like a mouse pad or anything for it, so it's kind of annoying sometimes when it comes to moving it around. Let me move up. There we go. And still need a little bit more there. There we go. Alright, so that is pretty much in the sidebars now, which is good. And we want to put in video effects. So we want to use the color corrector. I've made my own custom one, which looks kind of alright. So I've been using that the whole time. Nobody's really said anything bad about it. So, I mean, it looks cool to me. And we'll just sharpen it a bit. And there we go. So that is the video pretty much edited. Now we just need to edit in the sidebars to the right spot. So I need to go to where something is fainted. And I think it's like 5 minutes or so. Oh no, it was more than that. So yeah, it's about here. There we go. So whenever I get to like here, let me just, oops, sound. I didn't want to hear any sound, but there we go. I guess that'll do. Wow, that was sort of squeaky. Take this, drag it, and I usually zoom in here a little bit. And yeah, so when I can see one, I know that the transition's going to be in like 1 second, so there we go. And things already fainted by that point, so need to go back and like not stretch as much. There we go, that would have been perfect right here. So yeah, drag that back to there, put this in here, and 1 minute or 1 second, whatever. There we go. There. Okay. Okay, just get that out of there for a second. No. Get out of there for a minute. Okay, I need to zoom in a little bit more. Clearly, I need to get better at using my mouse too, or I need to get a mouse pad. I 100% need a mouse pad. Definitely one that's good anyway. There we go. So this how long was the battle again? I think it was like 2 there. Yep. So we'll drag this back here. There we go. Zoom in again, because if I zoom in, it just like I can drag it far, but it won't seem like it's far, or it won't be far, but it looks like it's far. And there we go. So that's the episode, pretty much edited, all in the sidebars, all that good stuff, as you can see. And now what we're going to do is just double click here. So the 2 triangles are at the end because that is the render area. So now we go up here and select this. Gotta wait for it to load. There we go. So LGRW22 and select this one. Customize template. Render using CPU only. Okay. render, and depending on your computer specs, it'll take a certain amount of time to render. For me, it's usually, depending on the length of the episode, sometimes it can be the exact same length or even shorter than the episode. Sometimes it can be like 5 minutes or 2 minutes more than the episode, but again, it all depends on your computer power. And if your computer is decently strong like mine is, then it should render things pretty quickly. But what I'm going to do is, because this is going to take at least 10 minutes because the episode is like 11 minutes long, I am going to put this on pause and I'll see you guys when we're finished. So, see you then. Alright, so the rendering's all done and whatever, and it took me 9 minutes 55 seconds, near about 10 minutes, to do this video, which is about 11 minutes long, so I'm pretty pleased with that. And yeah, what we're going to do now is going to open up this program here called Handbrake, and Handbrake is going to allow me to reduce the file size of this video because it'll take me forever to upload otherwise. So let's take a look here and see properties. This is 334 megabytes, which would take me a couple of hours to upload. So yeah, we don't want that. Want to be able to upload it today and on the day. So we're gonna name this LGRW22-1, so I know it is the file that has been reduced. Yeah, you want a large file size to be unchecked, so you get a small file size. And then we're gonna start this. So this will take, I don't know, usually about 2 minutes. Actually, yeah, it says here about 120 sort of, so that's not bad. And yeah, again, this all depends on your computer power and whatever, and how good your computer is and stuff. So it mainly would be depending on like processor, I guess, and stuff like that, or all the stuff inside your computer. But again, I got my computer pretty cheap. It's a custom built one. It only cost me $670 because I bought all the parts online, and then my sister's boyfriend put it all together for me, and he showed me like all the stuff that would be cheap enough, but that would still get the job done. And as you can see, stuff is like, jobs got done a couple of times already in this video, with the like the episode being done in 10 minutes, which is pretty much better than real-time rendering. That only applies to some videos though, but yeah, usually, like, no matter what the video is, usually the rendering time is either 5 or 10 minutes more than the video, so it's not bad at all. It saves me waiting hours and hours for a 10-minute video to get like rendered and stuff. So yeah, this video is pretty much done in now. So yeah, we'll just take a look at the file size now, I guess, in comparison to the original. So go to videos and let's see. So this was 337, right? Yep, 334. There it is down the bottom. This one is 71.8. That will take me, I know that'll take me about 40 minutes to upload. Still awful, but not so bad. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's how I do everything. That's how I edit stuff. That's how I render everything. Again, a lot of it will come down to how strong your computer is, or whatever, and yeah, this always happens every time I close it. So close. Yeah, I'd just like to thank you guys for watching. Hopefully, well, actually, no, I'll be continuing the Q&A. I think I'll probably do this first. I don't know where this is gonna place, but yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy the Q&A, and let's get on with it, I guess. Alright, so that that's done, move on to some of the other questions. First question is going to come from Terrific Typhlosion YouTube, which is, how do you pronounce your username? Well, you can pronounce it any way you want. I don't really care. It's not really supposed to have a pronunciation, I guess. But a lot of people have called it Sane Mystery Air. Some have been STMRY Air. That's the way I originally intended it to be pronounced, but I really don't care. It doesn't really make a difference to me if you want to pronounce it that way, or if you want to do it the Saint Mystery Air way that like Maryland and Safazen call it. But yeah, that's up to you. Whichever one you prefer. You can just call me Stu or whatever too. That's another thing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So whichever way you want. I probably should have picked a username with a better pronunciation, or like an easier thing to pronounce, because then it probably would have been easier to talk about me, I suppose. Alright, so next is Superior Magic asks, is your real name Stu? Yes, it is. It's not Stu, but it's Stuart, which is, I just make Stu short for Stuart because I hate Stuart. I actually hate my name so much. I just hate being called, like, I hate being called by my full name. It's just something that really irks me. So everybody I know, since I've been about, I think, 7, has called me Stu. So yeah, that's something. I mean, I know it's just like it's a name I just don't like it. It's Stu and Art mixed together. I mean, that's not a name. That's just either Stu, but I don't know. It's just something I never really liked. I just preferred it being shortened, honestly. So, Shits and Gigs asks, what do you look like? I have brown hair, I'm extremely pale, I have freckles. Not many freckles, actually. Now that I think about it, I used to have a lot when I was a kid, but they just seem to have vanished. Yeah. Right now I have short brown hair, usually it's long. Not too long, but kind of bushy, because I usually take forever to decide to get a haircut. Got a haircut recently, so it's kind of short right now. And, yeah, I'm not too tall or anything. Very kind of short, actually. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'd show a picture, but it's not that time, you know? I kinda want to be like Leroy, you know? Leroy has never shown his face. I want to be that. I want to be that Mystique that's never shown his face before, you know? That's kept everything a surprise from everybody, and when you see my face, you go like, alright, so, next is Taco Walkthroughs, and he asks, what is your favorite Pokemon and favorite generation? Favorite Pokemon is, oops, well, you can't even see that, I don't know why I said that, but favorite generation is definitely Generation 4. I really like Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. I always found them to be a lot of fun. Favorite Pokemon, probably Mamoswine, and that is my, like, icon right now, so yeah, Mamoswine's a cool Pokemon. I really like using Mamoswine in competitive Pokemon, but it's also a very good Pokemon all around. It's got good attack, good speed, it's bulky, got a good ability. I also like Gliscor a lot. I mean, Ground type is my favorite type, and I like a lot of Ground type Pokemon, but yeah, definitely probably Mamoswine is my favorite Pokemon, and just a lot of fun to use all around, I guess. So, Ibrahim Sadiq Sakir, I hope I said that right. He asks, you play Naruto, and that's in reference to the Q&A video, which had Naruto gameplay, and I don't know if this one will have it, but yeah, I do play Naruto. I actually like Naruto a whole lot. Naruto's a series I've been following for a while. There's a point where I got kind of estranged from it, I guess, where I didn't really want to be, like, reading it. I read the manga. I watch some of the anime episodes now. I used to never really watch it, but yeah, I read the manga, and there's been points where I haven't wanted to read it, like a year or two ago, where I just got so annoyed with everything that was happening, and I really just wanted to quit, but out of habit, I did actually quit for a while. I think I quit for like, I was for a while. I think it was when it was revealed that Toby is Obito. That was something that sort of like put me off. But now when I look back on it, that was actually, well, now that I've seen the anime version of it, that's actually like one of my favorite parts in the entire series. Like all the Obito flashbacks and stuff. There, yeah, it's sort of weird how that worked out. Like that's one of the things that like drove me away for at least 3 months, I think. And now when I look back and watch the episodes, it's like my favorite part in the entire series. It's weird how that worked out, I think. But yeah, I guess that does it. I do play Naruto. I just told you why I like it. But yeah, I play Storm 3. Alright, so Paul17123 says, dude, I freaking love Naruto. Congrats, you're gonna make 10,000 this year, I hope. You're seriously my favorite PokeTuber, Let's Player. Keep up the awesome work. You got a fan from, that's not a question. Okay, but you got a fan from Germany. So thank you very much, Paul. It's a really great comment for you to leave. I really appreciate that. And yeah, thank you so much. A lot of these things aren't really, some of them aren't questions, but Exin Avdio, I think that's it. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I was around your 4,000 sub, so when you reach 100,000 subs, I know I'll be a part of your first 5,000. Well, if that happens, then I owe you a Coke or something like that, because I don't see that happening. But if it does happen, then I'll be sure to remember that you said that to me. And yeah, thank you very much. That's a very nice compliment, so thank you very much. Bradley Coolin asks, what is your favorite ROM hack? Well, I like Pokemon Light Platinum a lot. Light Platinum is a lot of fun. It does have 2 regions in it, so that's cool. I liked, what one did I like? Dark Rising was, you know, it was something. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. Victory Fire was fun at times. Other times it was like annoying. But yeah, I'd say Light Platinum, it was definitely the one I had the most enjoyment with. I might have to replay that again, because I don't know, I've gotten better since I've done it, so maybe I could replay it or something. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. It was kind of difficult at points, but it didn't go like Dark Rising difficult. And yeah, I just generally had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, Light Platinum so far is the best I think I've played, but there's definitely more that I could play that are better. So Simon Vander the Net asks, well, he says, nice job on 5K, you deserve it. I suppose you like sports, so what is your favorite sport, and who's your favorite athlete, sportsman? Well, I support Aston Villa, the soccer team in the Premier League, or the football team in the Premier League. And, I guess athlete-wise, in a somewhat biased sort of, thing, I guess, like, standpoint, I guess my favorite athlete would probably be Christian Benteke, who plays for Aston Villa. I mean, he seems like a cool guy. I guess my favorite athlete sportsman would probably be Sergio Aguero, who plays for Manchester City. That guy seems like such a cool guy, and he's really good at what he does as well. He's very intelligent, and yeah, he's an inspiration. That guy, he's very good at what he does. He's got a very like cool head and his shoulders. You don't see him going around like acting sort of arrogant and stuff like that. Every interview I've seen from him, he's been very very respectful, and he just seems just to be very laid back and stuff, and just seems like the kind of guy that you'd want to hang around with. So yeah, I guess favorite sport, football / soccer. Favorite athlete, sportsman, Sergio Aguero. Alright, so Bluebird X Hearts asks, if you never went to the whole YouTube thing, what would you see yourself doing instead? Do you have a dream job or even a hobby maybe? Nope, gaming doesn't count. Well, that's a good question, and I know, whenever I play FIFA on my Xbox, I always commentate to myself. So I guess like commentating over sports, or even just like football would be something I would like to do. I guess that would be a dream job. So I guess even if I wasn't doing this, doing commentary over gaming videos, I'd like to do commentary over something else. Hobbies, I like sports. I don't do much else. I like to sleep. I guess that's a hobby. That's just lazy. I'm terrible at drawing. I can't sing, can't play music. I can't do a lot of things, but I can do sports somewhat alright. So I guess yeah, that'd be like my hobby. And I guess yeah, the dream job would definitely be to be like a sports commentator or something. That'd be awesome. Alright, so Great Socks 95 says, keep up the good work. Been here since 1,000 or so subs. Well, glad I managed to keep you for so long. 2001 JRC, excuse me. He says, please answer. By the way, you're the best. So who do you think is the best player in the Premier League? Let me just take a drink out of my water. Voice is getting crazy. Well, I guess the best for me this season. Well, I'm so sorry about that. This season, the best player for me has to be Luis Suarez, because guy is just, yeah, he's just been on fire this entire season, and it's amazing to see how many like goals he scored and how many he's created for his team and stuff. Like he helped Liverpool be genuine contenders this season. When a lot of people are like, all right, they might finish in the top 4, but now they, as of now, which is the 11th of April, they are contenders for the title. And if they win, a lot of it would be down to him. But there's also other players on the team that would deserve credit. It would mainly be to him for all the goals he scored that has helped them win games and stuff. So yeah, best player in the Premier League, at least this season for me, is definitely Luis Suarez. And if he doesn't win the Premier League, if he doesn't win like the Player of the Year for the Premier League, then I don't know what those people are thinking that were voting. How tall are you? I don't think I'm that tall. I think I never really measured myself. I think I'm like 5'9" or something like that. I'm pretty short, so I never like said I'm tall or anything. But yeah, I think about 5'9". That was from Porygon's 2080. So yeah, not tall, not very tall at all, I'm afraid. So next question is from Samak. He says, I freaking love Naruto. Potato. Further question and answers. What is your birth date? My birthday is the 24th of January, 1993. So I turned 21 this year, back just about 3 months ago. And yeah, that's it. I don't think I can go much into depth with that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's my birthday. Mr. Birdman Finch asks, what does your face look like? As I mentioned earlier, it's pale, got kind of freckles, a little bit of facial hair, not a lot because I shave, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Beastly Evil says, congrats on 5K, friend, you deserve it, thank you very much. Josh Wagner asks, how long have you been doing YouTube? I think it's December 2011, but I didn't start doing Pokemon until like April 2012, so I guess that's when you can consider that I started, because I started doing Pokemon stuff and made myself like a Pokemon based channel, which funnily enough, the reason my YouTube isn't my YouTube username isn't something Pokemon related is because I didn't want to do Pokemon at the start. I figured that I'd get nowhere if I did Pokemon, that there were so many people doing it that there is no chance I'd ever stand out above anybody else in regards to Pokemon stuff. And I guess it's probably the best decision in the world that I changed my mind on that eventually and figured to go with something I know, because otherwise I wouldn't be here right now. So yeah, well, I wouldn't be at where I am right now, maybe. So yeah, I guess that was definitely a smart and wise change of heart that I had about that. Anyway, DHL06 or 06 says, congratulations, thank you very much again. It means a lot for you guys to say stuff like that. Christopher Bainey asks, Stu, what about a Draw My Life? Well, I don't have a camera, I don't have a whiteboard, I can't draw. Yeah, I don't have an interesting life to talk about, so I won't be doing one of those. And can you make a Dropbox and put your Pokemon Leaf Green randomizer game file on it? I think when the series is done, I'll make a I'll upload it on like Mediafire or something like that, so you guys can download it. You'll just need to remind me about it, because I more than likely will forget. But if you remind me about it, then sure, I will get that done. And you guys can play your own Leaf Green randomizer. So my friend Santagoon, he asks, why are you such a lolicon? Pretty sure lolicons are girls. So yeah, that's not something that I can be, I suppose. Jason Shawshank asks, I think that's how you said it, Shawshank, I think? Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. What game is that, and is it on 3DS? No, that is Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. It is for the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, or PC if you have Steam. I kind of want to get the new one when it comes out on Steam. I don't think I'll get it on my Xbox. I think my Xbox is on its last legs in regards to me using it. So I think the next Naruto game, Revolution, whenever that comes out, I'll be getting that on my computer, because my computer can definitely handle it. So yeah, that'll probably be what I get next. I might even record that when it comes out, because that could be a lot of fun. Then next, Kakashi Atake asks, what game of Naruto was it? And again, it's Storm 3. So, yeah, just two from, the Ronin Factor. My friend V-Ball, he says, congrats once again, boss. And then Mega Man NG says, Naruto, awesome, believe it. Alright, so, that is pretty much it, guys. That's all the questions and, all the great comments from you guys. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all the questions and all the nice comments that you left. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this Q&A. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I will see you guys, next time, I guess. So, see you guys then.